Anyway. Oh, yeah. Watch your fingers. Yeah, you're gonna have to lift the lock and move it. I want it to get right on the pin trail. You'll see the little cutout in the plastic. I'll get it. Yeah, you're a little far this way. You're gonna have to move it over. There's really, well, you could probably put the longer one in. Can you get the front one on? You can get the front one on. What are you doing?
I don't know what
Swing your leg over.
I can't get the lock undone.
Push the leg back. All right.
I don't know that trick.
Well, you gotta get it unlocked. You lined up with the pin trail?
I think so.
You think so?
It's me.
All right. And I'll do this on the back and put it on the frame rail.
You need a stand or you got one?
I got one. And the frick. Right there. Should work out. Do the same to the other side. Put this down. I don't have to work so hard as I did on the other side. Put that in there. Go ahead. Go down all the way. There you go. Not there. All right, go up. Let me down. Stop. There we go. Turn this just a little bit. Glasses are falling off. Okay. Go ahead. Yes. Go ahead.
Wheel it.
No, I want you all the way off the ground first. All right. A little high in the back. See where I'm at over here. Sitting on there. Okay. All right. I'm going to move the front legs to somewhere else. Let it back down. All right. Stop right there. What's that?
I would read the comment.
Okay. Raise this up. That's better. There we go. All right. Pick it up. Come on, chop girl. Well, it's only going to fall as far as the floor. All right. That'll do it. Hey, what up, JG? What you doing? What up, Tulu? Mr. Hickman, sir. Welcome in. If you guys already subscribed to John Hickman, go check that cat out. Everybody here is already subscribed to 90% of the people. We all subscribe to everybody. I know not everybody is subscribed to Mr. Hickman's channel. Yeah, it hasn't showed up in the driveway yet, so I'm kind of curious. Hola. Yeah. Power by numbers. Power in numbers. Something like that. Yeah, you're a little tight on that other side, but I'll just move the stands out of the way.
Not pretty good yet.
You're only off by a couple inches. Yeah, you grab that wheel, rip it off of there. Watch your little fingies. Story of my life. Just doing some brakes. She's got a really bad rotor run out in the front of her car, unfortunately. All right, so we're gonna need one of those doodads. Need one of them thingamadoos. I'm gonna need that. I'm gonna need one of those thingamabobs. Let's see. So we're gonna need a Torx. We're gonna need looks like a 13, and we're gonna need looks like a 10 on the bleeder. Yes. Grab the rest of this nonsense. Ooh, let's see. Probably that one. I was wrong. My chronometer is off today.
Bigger.
Smaller. Go to the next one down.
Not the same.
Nope. You need to find the thing to open this one. Because
40.
it's weird.
40.
Is that what I handed you? Was a 40? Okay. That's the one. Do I have a 27 in there with a 3/8 drive on it? If not, it's okay.
Yeah, smaller.
Okay. All right. I'll use this one. Hopefully those retainer screws aren't totes totally fudged. Slip that thing back in the hole where. There we go. Let's find a line. Bleeder wrench. How many of you cats actually own one of these things? Huh? Some bleeder wrenches specifically for bleeders. Very nice, very expensive snatch on stuff. They were designed just for bleeders. Razzle dazzle kind of stuff, you know? So when you're deep into the Snap-on truck account and you see something, you're like, "Ooh, shiny," and you buy it, and then you figure out what it's for, and you're like, "Oh, I really don't need one of those." That's exactly what those are.
You want me to turn that behind?
You could, if you wanted to put it out there. Let's see if we can get this thing out of here. Oh, wow. Actually came out of there. That's surprising. I thought for sure I was going to break the end of it all. Went on a 5-hour road trip this morning and got the replacement trim for the dash of my car that matches, which what was in there, but I destroyed it when I put all those gauges in the car. And a lot of you guys might remember or don't remember, but I had all the mechanical gauges over top of the glove box. And when I took all that stuff out and went to the digital dash, I just had a panel with a bunch of holes in it. So I went on that road trip this morning and bought the new panel and a bunch of other stuff for my car, which is fantastic because now it'll be back the way it was, original equipment type situation. So I went in the house and washed all that stuff up, got it cleaned up. I'm going to be bringing the Mustang in here because the Mustang, not only did it break down the other day because of that broken wire, but the left front caliper was dragging and overheating the brakes. So I had to buy new calipers, rotors, and brake pads. They should be here between now and 6 from the Ups man. And once he gets here, I'm going to bring a Mustang in. We're going to put that piece of trim in, make the dash look nice. And then after I get that trim in, we're going to lift it up and put the brakes on the Mustang. And we should be golden after that. You want to crack your sideways? I had a girl. Where you get in the game? Where you get in the game? Ah, dang. She's going for the trifecta today, y'all. She is going for the trifecta. She has cut the grass and edged while I was gone, road tripping. take it all the way out and hang a caliper off to the side. So she did the yard work, and then she was in the house cleaning the dang dishes. I'm like, holy crap. She's doing laundry, all that stuff today. Talk about make a guy feel, loved and useless all at the same time. Let's get these pads out of here. Ugh. Wow. Interesting. What? Just push it out, lift it up, and then you can get the little tension springs out of there. Well, if your new pads didn't come with them, yes, we'll have to reuse them. So this is let me get all this crap out of here. One of my pet peeves is people compressing the pistons when they go to put brakes on. And I'm going to show you how I do it. And it's the way you're actually supposed to do it, especially if you've got ABS. So I'm going to get this anchor off of here, and I will demonstrate that for you guys. Because if you don't know dick about brakes, I need you to remember this. Sediment from your lead-based brake fluid settles in the bottom of your brake calipers, right? So everything settles to the bottom, and all that shit, all that metal deposits, lead deposits from your lead fluids, because that's just nature of the beast for brake fluid, settles to the bottom. And people will take and just squeeze that piston right on back and stir up all of that trash that's in the system. Same with your ABS modules and all that stuff. It all gets sediment in it, especially if you don't, flush your brakes and do the shit you're supposed to do. And then you go and push your caliper back and stir all that shit up and push it all through your ABS stuff. And sometimes it'll stick the valve. Hold your ears. Sometimes it'll stick the valve and screw up your ABS module. Ask me how I know. I once did that on a Mercedes, not knowing what the fuck I was doing. And it wasn't much either. Didn't squeeze it much. Just a cunt hair. Oh my gracious. Oh my gracious. A little too much angle. Them caliper anchor bolts are in there for good. So I will show you guys that in just a second. As soon as I bust my face on something here. Oh wow. That was a little tight. Now we should be able to get the impact in there. Oh. I don't know if this one's going to have the ash to take all that Loctite out of there, but we'll try it. Yeah. It's a little tight. All that Loctite. All right. I'll get this thing out of the way. Can you move some of that stuff around so we can set these anchors in there? Go. All right. Take this off. Something else that bugs the piss out of me, but we'll get to that. Yeah, they're a little rusty. I don't know how well y'all can see me. Let me see how well you can see from where I'm at. Oh yeah, you're doing all right. What's up, Mike? How you doing, man? So let's do this real quick. Big pair of pliers. Rawr. What's the matter?
That's it.
What are you trying to take off?
Bracket.
That I just took off? That will be the one.
Big.
It's too big.
Yes.
It fits this side.
It doesn't fit that side.
Come on now. Kidding.
Oh, I got it.
Oh, here?
That's for the caliper.
Yes, this is your caliper pin that you slide. All right, we'll grease those up too.
My bad.
Anyway, yeah, I don't either. So before you take your caliper off, you crack that bleeder, which you may or may not have seen me do. Brake pad, lay it in there. We'll open these up. A little light pressure. Grab your very expensive snap-on wrench. Crack that bleeder open. Squeeze that piston back. That way, all of the trash that has settled in the bottom of this goes out the bleeder and not back up the line and then stirring up all the crap that is inside of your brake system. That's how I was taught to do it. That's what they tell you to do. ASC test, all that crap. Now, if you want to get real fancy, you can put a piece of rubber hose on that and drain it into a bucket. Whatever. It's a floor. It's going to get dirty. So that's how I do mine. And it pushes all the trash out. That way I don't screw anything up. Nice, smooth, and easy. Not a big deal. Super easy to do. Hold that, please, assistant. We'll squeeze this one back. And with you opening the bleeder, there's a lot of people who do this crap too. They'll go to squeeze both of their calipers in at the same time without opening them. And you'll squeeze the right side and it'll push the left side out. This, you don't have that problem with. You can push both your pistons back and that's it. Done deal. You don't have to worry about bleeding your brakes unless you screw up when you do that. If you push, you squeeze that thing back till it stops and shut that bleeder, it will not suck up air. But if you're squeezing it and your pliers slip off, it'll suck in a little bit of air. 9 times out of 10, you still won't have to bleed your brakes, but smooth. All right. Now, if I got to do all your work,
I don't have it. I tried.
if I got to do, I'll tell you what, lady, you're about to get fired. If I got to do it all.
All of it.
Oh my goodness. Loctite. You know how GM loves to use that stuff. I swear they didn't want these bolts to come out. I don't know what the big deal is. They act like the bolts are going to fall out. All right. Now you should be able to use the cordless ratchet. You got that? And water brake fluid, by the way, is water soluble. That's why you don't leave your reservoir cap off while you're doing your brakes, because it will suck up all the moisture it can, because it is water soluble. That's why you need to flush your brakes on a schedule. Try to do it at least once every couple of years. We're going to get the wire wheel in here and clean this rust up. If you don't knock this rust off, You put your brand new rotor on there, and there's more buildup. Let's say there's more buildup at the 12 o'clock position and less here. When you sandwich that rotor on there, you're going to have, even if it's a a couple thou, if it's really rusty and nasty, and you've got rust buildup here, your rotor is going to be pitched out, whether you notice it or not. And then you're going to put a few hundred miles on those brakes, and you're going to get right back to that steering wheel shaking when you put your foot on the brake. That's called a rotor run out. We're going to hit that with a wire wheel and get it pretty.
Why is the bottom one still so tight?
Because of the Loctite. Yep. Yep. Squeeze the trigger. See if it'll go. Nope. Yep. Yeah, all right. Well, keep on ratcheting then. You want this bigger ratchet? Make it easier on you. No, you got it? All right. So, anyway, let me see what you guys are talking about, because I forgot to turn the TV on. I'll do that in just a second. Yeah, I owe her a bunch. Well, we won't talk about that, Mike. Jeez, stop it. Let me turn the TV on so I can see y'all's comments. Yeah, that'll be fine. Then your rotor should come off. To get y'all on the somewhat big screen. On my Roku television. There we go. All right. Connecting to live chatopotamus. Man, you drink all my tea?
Water.
Chocolate cake. Sounds delightful. All right. Wire wheel and the drill. You drank all your cake?
Yep.
Holy cow. All right. We'll need this, and we'll need the drill. Here's the drill. Little battery action. Battery might be good enough. Let's see what we got. I'm not trying to make it look brand new, but what we're trying to do is knock off the surface rust, and any big chunks that are there will come back and go in between the studs with a wire brush. Like I said, you don't want any high spots on this hub. Once you get a high spot on that hub and you put a brand new rotor on there, you ruined it. And if you, let's say you took all this apart to replace that hub assembly, you'd want to mark the stud and the rotor so you can index it right back where it is. This has got two holes to put the rotor back on, the retaining bolt. So you could screw that up and get your rotor cocked a different way. And if you didn't have run out, you most likely will end up a run out, just because you indexed it wrong from where it was normally seated at. So run your little finger around it, see if you feel any high spots. And that just feels dandy. Just dandy. Now let me find a little wire brush. We'll go in between those stud spots. And I'll get that done. Maybe, if I find a wire brush. Hello. Wire brush, where you at there? There's a big brush here. You're doing a great job, whatever it is you're doing. Luckily, this isn't an up north car. This is an up north car. This will be a whole lot worse. It looks beautiful. We'll get that little brake clean. Knock the dust off of it. Look there. Woo! I don't pay for this. Somebody's calling me. I don't know who's calling me, but if you're calling me, I'm doing a live stream. Hey, it's Mike. Hey, Mike. Sorry, dude. Cobra. Jump on the live stream, my friend. Jump on the live stream. All right. That looks good. All right. Let me see your side. Oh, wow. Safety spectacles.
I don't want metal and gravel.
Oh, yeah. Not too bad. Yeah, this side looks pretty good. Yeah. Yeah. Yeah, that's fine. This side looks good. This hope was probably replaced once in its life. Yeah, the rotor's rusty. So is the other one. It looks like the ones that are on your car. There we go. Perfection. Here. I'll do this. Yeah. There we go. You like those little short videos. If you buy the brake clean, I buy the brake clean. I don't really care. All right. Hey, Gary, what up? Just doing little brakes on the old wifey's car. All right, you got your rotors open? Let's check them out. Grab you a blue shop rag and some of that brake clean. These are nice. They're galvanized, coated Bosch brake rotors. So these are coated. They didn't come with that gooey film that's all over them, but I still wipe them down. So fold that again, fold that over, and spray the paper towel with it. Come on, you're not buying this stuff. Let's not spray my clothes, huh?
Sorry.
Jeez, you trying to spray my pecker with brake clean?
I mean, it's got to be clean for
All right, that's all right. So we'll just wipe it down anyway, just in case there's a little bit of greasy film on it. So you don't want that crap on your rotors. Take that. When you put your rotor on, a lot of people just throw them up there. When you put your rotor on, you need to push it and make sure it doesn't wobble when you push your rotor. Because if it does, something is not right. So a good way to check it is to put it on and see if it'll rock. If it doesn't rock and it's solid, then you got it. Sometimes you'll get a defective rotor and you'll just slam it on, put your anchor on, put your crap back together, and go down the road, and there you go. Your steering wheel still shakes or your pedal pulses. Well, that's because the rotor isn't seated properly on the hub. And it'll get you. Ask me how I know. And just spin your nut on there. I need the anti-sleaze sitting on top of the stereo over there. Oh, all right. Boss is working. I'll get my own damn anti-seize. Radio's still on. What's that? What are you doing?
I don't know. You said put it up there.
Yeah, flip it around.
That's where you had it.
Yeah.
You're watching.
Yep. The difference is the taper. You got a taper on the inside, no taper on the front.
How do I know what it is? Oh,
It doesn't matter because of universal.
okay.
Push it up tight. See if it rocks. There you go. No rocks. You're fine. You also get a defective rotor as well. I'm gonna put a little anti-seize on this. I hardly ever put these back in. It's mainly for assembly plant crap. So when it goes down the assembly line, the rotors don't fall off. There you go. Sorry, a little dusty handprint's not gonna hurt anything. So we get that back on there. No, this is the old rotor. Oh, got a little rust in my thumb. Here's the old rotor right here. Pretty crappy. You can see it sat for a while. See where the pitting was from where it rusted. And you see the hot spots in that rotor. All right, where's your brake pads? Let's see if we got the hardware.
You didn't put your bit in all the way.
I haven't gotten there yet. Yep, you got all new hardware and all new springies. Those are precious. All right. So what you can do is move all this stuff out of your way. Pop all of these off. And put your anti-rattle clips in. All right. Just pay attention to which way they come out. Some of them are tops and some of them are bottoms, like on Chevys or Fords. It looks like all yours are the same. And I'll tighten these up. Glazed, yeah, they're definitely they've been hot, but see the backside of that rotor, all that rust on there, where it had, you could see where it was totally covered in rust at one point in its life. And then they started driving the car again and knocked all the rust off. Yep. The one thing you want to pay attention to is how this, make sure that the retaining part of it is pushed all the way back in there. La-di-da-di. We likes to potty. We don't use cheap toilet paper. There we go. That's on there. Now, Ginger Snaps is working on the anchors. And I'll zoom you over here. There you go. Yeah. It's 2021 GMC Terrain. Why doesn't it sit flush? You just gotta, push it down. Yeah, they don't fit too well, do they? Beep beep. Beep beep. Where's my little hammy? Where's my little hammy? Give him a little tappy-rooski here. Walk that down. Beautiful. That looks great. Yep. All right, we'll tap it on there. Big deal. Sometimes they're a little tight, you got to use a little force. How many miles are on this thing? I don't know. 57,000? right. Now, slide pins. Make sure that they're happy. That is what allows your caliper to float and move around. All right. Lubeopotamus. Gonna be in one of these drawers. Use a little bit of this. What's up? Welcome in, man. Welcome in. Thanks for stopping in. Put a little bit of lube. You don't want a whole lot of lube on these. Because what you're going to end up doing when you go to shove that in the hole, you're going to get that lube in between the tip and the bottom barrel of this anchor. And when you push it in, it's not going to seat and it's going to spring back on you. And it's basically hydrolocking with the grease inside of that. And if you do not, yes, you need to wipe the old grease off. If you do not remedy that, every time you step on the brake and that pin moves, it's going to be like pushing up against a wall. And it's going to cause uneven pad wear. So you push your pin all the way in and then peel back the boot just enough to where it burps the air out of it. And it'll burp some of the grease out as well. Just like this. See how it pushes the air? See? Now, and then you burp it. Like so. And then it's happy. Alright. Do that one. We'll show the kids in YouTube land. Let me get you guys zoomed in on the pin action here. I think brake's something that a lot of people think they know and a lot of people absolutely don't know shit about. Right now, Mike, we are using this engine assembly lube. It is a Moly graphite lubricant that will be absolutely fine for what we're doing. Whoop. Oh, that would be too much. I'll just skim it on. A little skim. Work it in there. Shove it down. You see how it's pushing the air? I don't know if you guys can see that. See how it's, watch it. See, it's pushing that air. Take your little finger, get in there, and it'll fart on you. And you get all the air purged out of it. And that thing is just as happy as hen shit. Alright, let's take a peek at it. Yeah, usually I use Napa sells it. It's called Seal Glide. That's what I use 90% of the time. And I don't think I have quite enough. Yeah, Seal Glide. That's what I usually use. And this is fucking empty. I don't even know why it's sitting over there. It's empty. So we'll get rid of that. All right, we got our little retainer, our little anti-rattle clips in there. We'll stick these back on. I used to have a whole bunch of brake moly that I would use on the brake pads, but I am all out of it and I cannot get my hands on it anymore. It's a lubricant, not that pink crap that dries up like glue. So we'll stick these back in. Tighten them down. Yeah, well, this engine is similar to, I mean, it's moly with graphite. So no different than anything else you would use. Really, it's not going to melt or deteriorate or dry out. It's going to stay nice and slickish. Extreme pressure anti-seize. Stalube. Yeah, get yours. crc.com. Or go to Napa. Works great. You know, good old crap of auto parts. So let's go back over here. Get you in here. We'll get you in here. I have not tightened my anchor up yet. Nope. I'm getting there. Abutment clips. Wow, that sounds interesting. All right. Where is my ratchet? There we go. Let's run these things back in. Come back with the 1/2 inch and tighten those. Wow. That one has a significant amount of Loctite on it. Yep, that'd be the one I want. We'll put a Nugga on this. Yeah, Ugga. Yeah, Dugga. Yeah, Dugga. Yep, that's tight. And we'll give this one a little Dugga as well. Oh, yeah. Mm-hmm. Definitely tight. Yeah. Banzai. Banzai. All right. Brake pad action. One will have a squeal tab, aka that thing that everybody rides around on. And generally they go to the bottom. So I'm going to figure out which one that is and grab your outer, grab your little wishbone clips. And these go in between the pads and help when you release the brake. It helps push the pad away from the rotor like so. We'll lay the inside one in like yo, and then we will hook this. Yes, the squeal tab one goes to the inside. It should be on the bottom. Let's see these stupid things. Let's push this in there. And we'll hook this one. So it gets fun sometimes because these things are pretty stout. And they will push the pads right back out. Set this one in place. Shove it over. Make sure that's in there. We'll hang on to these. I'll bring our caliper around. Slide it into place. Then we'll walk over and see what the wife's doing. You got it? You get your little. Oh, you didn't put your.
I haven't done my
You didn't put your Jesus clips in yet.
I don't know how they go on.
Yeah.
Do they clip on?
Go in here
Oh, there's a little tab.
like that. And then this one goes in here. And just make sure it's in its little groove. If it's not in its groove, get it in there. And once you got those in there, you put your caliper back on. Easy peasy, right? Not much to it. A little tug. And I'll come back with my bleeder wrench just to make sure that bleeder is nice and tight. Oh yeah, perfect. Put your little bleeder cap on so you don't get any more dirt and stuff in there. Ta-da! Brakes. Completed. Well, on this side. Got the warden on the other side. So the old brake pads didn't look too shabby. But you see that ridge right there from the rust that was on the back side of that. Pretty good amount of rust. Hey, welcome in, welcome in. How y'all doing? Okay. Yeah, so I'll just give you a good idea. Inboard, right? Outboard. No difference in wear. About half the thickness between inboard and outboard. See the wear groove from the rust on the rotor? This is from the driver's side. It's in there, Mikey. It's in there. It's right there. Right yonder. You made them universal for that. Don't know why, but they did. How you doing, boss?
I got the top one. Can't get it seated like this one is. Like just the hair off. I did the back first and put the front.
You see that? And you're right there.
I know. It's right, just
Yeah, just need
front
to
hair off.
just needed to lift it up a touch. I'll get this one there. All right. Now you can put your caliper retaining bolts in there. Let me see this bleeder real quick. There we go. You're doing just fine. What do you need? You need this thing? There you go. Well, just squeeze the trigger. It'll stop when it's tight. Hold on to it. Don't stop. Just oh, your pin's rotating on you, huh? You're not squeezing the trigger hard enough. Are you? I'll be the judge of that. Oh.
Top one is fine.
I'm gonna grab a 17. Oh, listen there. I'll give it a little pull. All right, want me to do all
I
that?
want you to muscle. Make sure it's tight.
Ugga dugga. Ugga dugga. Yep, it's tight. Well, there we go. Brakes. It's so easy, a redhead can do it. No, you don't need to keep any of that stuff. What up, 223? Yep, that's it. Brakes are done. And then, just don't forget to pump your brakes before you put your car in reverse. You don't want to push it to the floor, right? Especially if you got an older car. You don't want to push your brakes to the floor when you're building pressure back up in your calipers. You want to either do quarter press or half press until you get pressure. If you have an older car that's never had a master cylinder put on it, and you go to push the brake and you'll push it to the floor, what you'll do on the inside of the barrel of the brake master cylinder, you'll have corrosion and pitting and such. It's only O-rings that are in there. So when you push that brake down and it hasn't been down that far in 20 years, you're going to run that O-ring over top of the rust or the pitting scaling inside of the barrel of that master cylinder, and you're going to tear those O-rings up. And then you'll need to put a master cylinder on it because you'll have brake pedal fade. You'll put your foot on the brake at a traffic light, and the pedal will just start sinking on you. And you lift it up, and then it'll have pressure. And then you'll hold pressure on it, and it'll just start sinking to the floor. All that is an internal leak in your master cylinder.
You watch his last video about that wire.
Ooh, there's Amazon. There's Amazon. Nope, bypassing the house. Ordered a couple of little doodads, a couple of little trinkets, a couple of little doodads. Use your knee, use your knee. Get your knee under it. Knee down, wheel up. Ta-da. Works on every wheel you could imagine. I used to sling 44 boggers from the ground on the trucks when I worked at Allen Tire, which is a Goodyear company. Place was shady as fuck. Anyway. What? One brake job. What up, Scoot? How you doing, man? For fuck's sake. No, Mike, you just replaced the damn thing. Nobody's going to go through that much effort unless it's like an old Packard or a farm tractor you can no longer get brake master cylinders for. Line honing and all that crap is not worth the effort when it's a $30 part. I'd buy a $30 part and put it on there before you could line hone and get that barrel of that master cylinder straightened out. Be on the car, brakes would be bled. You'd still be over there with your drill and your hone. And you'll find out that the undersized O-rings you got are too small. Then you're going to be going to the hardware store and fiddle farting around with that. What's that?
He said we don't all have Craigbuilt money. I said, yeah, you got more.
Yeah, they're Mr. Cattleman. guy I know that can afford to go ice fishing in the middle of the day, while all of us, blue collar guys are at work slaving away for people that don't appreciate it. All right, boss. Anything else?
Great.
All right.
On that stuff oil and it's got about 30.
When you go to drive this, they do a couple slow stops. All right, 10 mile an hour, slow stop. 10 mile an hour, slow stop. Then go 20 mile an hour, slow stop, and you should be good enough. Coming down, watch your toes. Yeah, I got new calipers and new slotted rotors coming. The Ups man is bringing those. Mr. Brown, if you would, bringing those. And we're going to bring the Mustang around and do some interior stuff real quick. Hopefully by that time my parts will be here, but we'll go ahead and disassemble the Mustang and get it prepped, put the brakes on. So I need to flush my brakes anyway, so it's not a big deal that they drip out. Oh. All right. All right. So just remember, don't push it all the way to the floor. A quarter push or half push till you get brake pedal pressure back. And then you'll be good to go. I really need to get a better camera that that shows like the whole shop. A wide view lens or something. Yeah, I hear you. I hear you. I've got my kit of O-rings right over there on that shelf. But that doesn't mean that they're approved for brake fluid. Different O-rings, bud. Different O-rings. Just because they're all black don't mean they're the same. Some O-rings can tolerate fluids such as brake fluid. But standard O-rings do not tolerate brake fluid, and they will swell and come apart on you. Ask me how I know. Okie dokie. One job done. One job done. We'll get the ship box moved around here. What? Yes, push it. Don't pump it. Just push it about a quarter or halfway. Do it until it builds up pressure. Pop your hood so we can check your brake fluid. Kits for different applications, huh? Oh, wow, that hood is extremely heavy. Oh, no, brake fluid level's good. Oh, it's good. Good? Oh, they're gonna because they need to seat, but you should have pedal pressure. I don't hear anything grinding. I guess we did okay. All right. Success. Success. Grab this. Oof. Gross. Grody. Yeah, I got these parts from. They come out of a convertible, and he must have let it sit with the top coming apart or something. And some of it, he got a banging deal on all of this stuff, which is great because I don't have WTF mic money, but so let me wipe it off. I had it soaking in dash stuff. I'll wipe this thing off for you. Yep, you can't run regular black O-rings and AC stuff either. Yep, I got a box of those floating around here somewhere. AC O-rings, little green bastards. And surprisingly, if you didn't know, they will hold up to a lot of stuff. The green ones will. All right, so this is the piece of trim that I had, when my car was a race car, I had cut holes in it to put my mechanical gauges in, and I had them all angled over to me. So when I went to the IntelliTronics, I took all the mechanical gauges out, and then I just had all the holes. So I bought some giant body plugs, right, and put them in there and glued them in, and it just looked like total shit, I've been looking for this piece for what, a year and a half now. I bought one. I paid $125 for the LX version of this, which is just a gray rectangle, and it looks like shit. This is what's supposed to be in the GT to match my instrument cluster because it's got the same, fake riveted trim on it. So it'd be nice to get this matching back in the car, which I was really excited for. And like I said, I paid $125 for just a gray, standard LX piece of trim. I bought this for $50. I got the instrument cluster cover, which sells for 150 plus because this style of cluster is rare, if you would, and they're stupid expensive. So I got a spare that's perfect. None of the tabs are broken off or anything. For $50, I got this for $50, and he sold me pretty much the whole right side of the dash. So it come with a glove box, and then I bought the center console assembly for $80, which the digital display they sell for $200. The trim rings are like $50. The ashtray with the actual ashtray in it, you can't buy those stupid ashtrays anymore, and it has an ashtray in it. It needs to be cleaned up, but it's got an ashtray in it. So it was a good score for only spending $180 today. It was a good score and a nice drive. Nice drive out. So I'll finish wiping this down, get some of the goo off of it, and put it back in the car. And we'll be all matching. Purdy. Yeah, and I broke that vent. I broke the vent trying to take the vent out to clean the damn thing. But it's okay. I've got a bunch of extras of the dash vents. Not worried about that. So it's pretty cool. It's pretty cool to get a hell of a deal on this stuff. The console needs a lot of good cleaning. It's disgusting. But I soaked it down with some silk shine to break up all the dirt and stuff that's on it, and maybe put a little bit of protection back in the plastic. Yeah. I hear you, Mike. Yeah. Yeah, I've got bubblegum machine money. But yeah, shit, you say that. I had to pull that out of my savings account, Mike. I had to pull that out of my damn savings account to get that. I didn't just, go to the dang ATM machine. I had to pull that out of my savings account just to buy that shit. I don't want to hear your talk. I want to hear it. But I did get an interesting phone call. A guy messaged me about the pony wheels, and of course his car, was all original. It's his baby. He wants to keep it original, and he was looking at getting those pony wheels of mine. And talking to him, they're definitely not the wheel for him, but he is eventually, allegedly, supposedly, going to bring his car over here so I can look at it, and we're going to sling one of those big ponies up on there so he has an idea what he needs to do to make those things work on his car, or give him a good idea of what will fit and what won't fit. I know they're not going to fit without a little bit of tweaking, but uh, boy, that shined up like a new nickel. I'm happy about that. I guess they had painted rattle can the dash pad in that car. Then they had rattle canned, and they taped off the face of this, but they didn't tape off the top. So the whole top edge of this had paint on it, and I had to get the goof off on it. And the goof off made a hell of a mess, and that didn't help with me doing it. So I made a hell of a mess with the goof off. I'm just glad it cleaned up as well as it did. I got so much silk shine on it. It's just a hot mess right now. Looks good.
Maybe to find the vent.
I'm going to take the one out of the one that's in the car. I hear you. Anyway, Mike says I'm rich. Got all the money in the world. Anyway, let me go grab my junker. I'll be right back. Well, I'm on my mic, so they can't hear you anyway. Lottie Dottie, we likes to potty. We don't have squirts. We ain't constipated. I ain't that old. But the butterfly is leaking. what you just saw. So we're in good shape. Stupid water. All right, let me get you guys in here. Show you what we're looking at. Oh, grab the keys. Grab the ignition sticks there and open a hatch for me. Get you guys around here to the business end of this. Probably need to plug my phone in too. A little juice going. Uh-oh. Lost signal, did you?
Thank you.
The oval key. Must have. Oh, yeah, because the damn thing connects to my car automatically. Whether the radio is on or off, the stupid radio will trigger my phone to connect to it. And then I'll lose whatever I'm doing. So anytime I get in the car, I got to turn the radio off before I even start it. So hopefully you're still there. I didn't lose everybody. Now it's still showing up on the TV, so I reckon we're still alive.
I still break it.
All right. So you can see the difference. See the dash, see the instrument cluster cover. And you see this one, this is supposed to match. And at the time, that's the only one I could find that was gray. I'm going to change that out for the one that's supposed to be in it. In order to do that, take your glove box down. Take the screws out. Yeah, I just don't want it to be too loud. If you just stick it back where you had it. I'll come in behind this. And little retaining nuts to hold this whole mess on. Pretty straight away. Pretty simple. If you had, see, the inside of my dash is gutted, right? So there's no heater locks, no ducts, or nothing. So it makes it much easier to do this. If you still had all the factory stuff in here, there's a metal plate back here, and there's a duct back here. There's a lot of wiring that hangs up back here, and you have to
get a little nauseated looking at this thing that.
Thanks for being supportive, Mike. It is what. Would you hand me a 3/8 ratchet, please? Evidently, I was a lot stronger when I put that on. This thing right here needs to be cleaned up. That's the one. Thanks, Boo. There we go. I have to. There we go. Not to break this. It is. See, the back of mine is just all cut out because I had to make room for the gauges and stuff and all the wiring to come through for the gauges. Well, this is the old one. Will you grab the new one, please? And grab a little pocket screwdriver. Should be up there on the bench, a red handle snap-on. Yep. So I'll show you the difference. I mean, it's still a nice looking piece, but I want it to match because I'm anal like that. So there's your difference right there. And this one matches the factory dash. Will you turn that camera just a little bit my way? Yep. Yeah. I was waiting for the TV to catch up, but as you can see, it matches the factory dash. So that's what I'm after. What'd you do with that screwdriver?
Said if I had Craig money, I could hire a gentleman to touch my tools and be on standby.
A little bit each week, Mike. A little bit each week. Yep. Shit. Yeah, Mike. You don't. I'll barter with you, Mike. I'll take a half a cow, and you can have her up there for a month.
Pay my bills.
Well, that's up to Mike.
Oh yeah, much better already.
Much better. Much better. And we'll put the little retainers back on and put the glove box back in. Oh. And so the guy gave me a smoking deal on this stuff, which is nice. So you look that up on eBay. 150, 175. Stupid expensive. Yeah, if you can find it. Yeah. It was just dumb luck that he had it because Skinny Jean sent me the listing for the dash. And I asked him if he had this, and he said he did. And then I searched his profile and found the listing for it. And it was the whole right side of the dash. They ripped it all out. Half a cow ain't gonna cost you nothing but time, Mike. Half a cow ain't gonna cost you nothing but time, my friend. Yeah. As long as you're careful and don't break the ends off, you're in good shape. Could I have a blue rag, please? Much better. Thank you. Not perfect, but it is much better looking than the one that was in there. Once the Florida heat sets in, it'll soak up this dash stuff. Looks good to me. Much better. Much better. Pretty shiny. Pretty shiny. That's gonna make me wipe the other one down now. Ugh. But there's your difference. There's your difference. And don't get me wrong, this one didn't look bad at all, but it just not what's supposed to be in here. I wish it had the little GT logo on there, but only a rare few came with those. The Capris that had an RS on them, the Mercury Capris had a little RS on them right there too. I wouldn't mind finding one of those, but this isn't an RS, it's a GT. But you're hard pressed to find the ones that have GT in there.
$1,500 for a month. That sounds cheap.
Telling you.
Shows you how much they can be. You think I got all those brownie points today?
Yeah. Yeah, Mike, just look what she did for us today. She did all kinds of stuff for us today. It's a matter of what she could do for you.
But I got a CNC. I put the GC into it.
Yeah. Well, you're more than welcome to Google it, see what it looks like, and make me an emblem. And I will glue what the hell on there. It ain't much bigger. It ain't much bigger than a quarter right there. That looks good. I'm happy with that. I can live with it. I'm gonna get some of the build up out of that dent there because I caked that. I caked that stuff in there pretty good. It was a little faded, you know. It was a little faded, especially after I hit it with the goo be gone. It really knocked the sheen off of it. But it looks good. Looks normal again. Cool. Whoa, geez.
Yeah,
That'll teach you.
work with you, yeah.
That's all right. Awesome. Back to normal. Like it. See? Matches the dash. Boy, I tell you what. That looks good, don't it? No, it's just a little raised logo. Zoom me back out. I haven't pulled the trigger on those lights yet. They are expensive. Because I don't just have to buy two. I gotta buy four. And that's expensive. Yeah, is that the ups man? Is that the ups man coming? Oh. You know, everybody knows the sound of a damn UPS truck. And you know when you hear them some bitches coming, you get all giddy. Like the ice cream truck, exactly. Yeah. So I got they got another glove box as well with that deal, which is cool. Don't want to lose those. And they got the console, which really needs to be. There's the console. See, it's got the big rust stain right there in the center. That piece comes out of there, so I'm thinking I could probably just clean it, get all that rust out of there. But I soaked it down with the silk shine just to get some moisture back in it to help lift some of that dirt off. Yeah. Say again? Why do I need to drain the compressor? Huh? Oh, all right. It's been about a year. Ah, no! Sprayed my shorts. Sprayed my shorts. Ah, was on the wrong end of that. Rust. Ah, damn it. Well, there go a good pair of shorts. Ew. I mean, I'm just doing brakes. I'm not doing anything special.
Oh, now it's got orange.
Yeah. This is how I got that dash. The guy just ripped it out of the car. It's a shame. It's a shame he ripped it all up like that too, because I really would love to have another dash. Yeah, this is rubber. Yeah, I mean, I guess you could probably laser engrave something into that. Really, it'd probably turn out pretty good. Look like it's gonna rain. You got the Kia key in here? You want to move it back up front? Yeah. Must be rare. You can't find. Oh, you're looking for that piece?
Yeah.
Yeah. It's super rare. Super rare. It's hard to find. You can find them, and when you do, people want money for them. They're not cheap by any means. Oh, you found me? Oh, I see why you can't see me, because you got a freaking zip tie in your face, don't you? Let me fix you up there, sweet pea. There you go. Is that better? Huh? All right. My girl. Yeah. Every other one. I've got two in the totes up there that's got the little blue line grid in it that look like old grafting paper. I've got two of those up there in the boxes, and they still sell for $100 a piece. So yeah, they're not cheap. They're not cheap by any means. Yeah, eBay. You'll find them on eBay. It's rare. Man, that just looks so much better. Just looks so much better. Makes my little dangle tingle just looking at that. Makes my dangle tingle. Dawn. Dawn, are you watching, bud? Are you watching in the comments? Because I can walk under this car real quick and show you everything. But anyway, if you're late to the show, I got to do calipers and rotors on this. Will that go under? There we go. All right. I'll get it. I'll get it. That way, if it falls to the ground, it won't be your fault entirely. Oh. The car is a little crooked. Looks like I need to come up some. Anyway. Yeah, looks like we got a little rainstorm here. Oh. That one. That one. That one. Reset this one. Nope. Yeah. Thanks, dude. I appreciate you.
I said you could shrink the DC on the quarter to about a quarter pound or on the square your DC was.
Yeah, it would have to be smaller than a 50-cent piece, and a touch bigger than a quarter, if not the same size as a quarter. She's a beaut, Clark. Free as all can be right now.
Yeah, it's fun.
Let me get in here. Oh, it was hot. You see all the brake dust and how blue that rotor is. It's all right. I don't trust it. I don't trust it, especially at 150 mile an hour. I don't trust it. Might go ahead and put the other wheels and tires back on this thing too. What's that?
I was going to say, I'll load them up and bring it back, but they're already back here.
Mm-hmm.
Forgot.
My car has 99 to 04 disc brakes in the front. You get dual piston calipers. It's about the only benefit to it. Go ahead if you want, if you can grab it. Could be. Could be a lot worse. I don't know. I'm on the fence. I might just leave them on. Stuck on the air compressor? Oh, no. She's following me around. Here, let me stop her. See where you end up at. The video's a little behind. Let me see where you're at. Well, actually, let me just get behind the little cam here. Oh, yeah. Turn you just a touch. There you go. Yeah, it won't track me once I walk behind something. So it takes a few minutes for it to catch up.
You need to do one of these rubber things.
New one of these rubber things. Oh, well, I should get 2 new ones with the new calipers that are coming. So I had to modify the anchors because the anchors have got this anti-rattle or vibration dampening bow in it that connects the anchor ends. So that had to come off, and then I had to grind it smooth. You know, you don't want it to look too much like shit to clear the wheel, because I mean it really come way out here. And with the skinnies, I got to run a 1/4-inch spacer, a hub centric spacer with the skinnies. So these 17s, I don't have to worry about it because these brakes are actually, you know, 4 17-inch wheels, but they're not 4 15-inch wheels. So the 15-inch wheel, I run a 1/4-inch hub centric spacer to get my skinny out just enough, and you could barely put a business card in behind the caliper in the back of the wheel. Tight squeeze. It was a tight squeeze. Looks like we're working with some 13s. What do you got over there, lady? What do you? Oh, you trying to take the anchor off? Feels like about a 16. Yeah. Where's old blue at? Yeah, where's the blue impact at? I don't know if I'm big. My steering wheel locked on me. I don't know if I'll be able to get it in there. Yeah. Nope. I have to use old ratchet. 15. We need to take the brake line off. What are you looking for?
Yep.
An adapter. Should be up here. That ain't it.
Yes, it is.
What are you trying to do?
This will work.
It's half-inch.
I know.
You've got a half-inch ratchet.
Oh.
You don't need a 3/8 adapter on a
Well, I
half-inch
didn't take it
ratchet.
off.
There you go. That's all you need.
I didn't look to see. I had
It's all right. I'm grateful you don't look to see what size you got.
You're not taking the pin out?
Nope. Well, yeah, you can. Yeah, just take the calipers off. La dee 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 dee. La da 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 da. Say again?
Really good to have. You think you make it like a farm? I said, oh, yeah. Yeah. I can't get that to look.
All right.
Got the socket put on it.
These calipers are known for failure. They've been on here for a hot minute. They've been on so long they still got brake molly on them. That's how long ago I put these on. And the brake pads are still in really good shape. Ceramics.
And get the socket off.
Oh no.
Why don't work off wood?
Sure. Blame the brand. Blame the brand.
The window was open. Okay. What's that for?
What?
Washing it and stuff.
It's for the banjo bolt. Will you hand me the I need an extension. I need a 3-inch long 3/8 extension. That is definitely 3 inches, but we want to go smaller. That is closer to what I'm looking for, but we need to go smaller. Thank you. She handed me my 6-inch extension. 6-inch extension. my gracious. Oh my gracious. Know exactly what's going to happen. I'm going to end up hitting my elbow. Ah. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no. Oh no, no, no. You getting it, Hefe? Would you hand me that small socket that's over there on the lift leg?
Got that ball over there.
I need a flathead screwdriver, please. Bring the camera around. Oh, that's why I got stuck. Because you're using a 12-point socket on a 6-point bolt.
Yeah.
Yeah. Nice and blue. Okie dokie. Can I have a can of brake clean, please? And a blue paper towel. Thank you. Thank you. Big difference between something that sits in the garage and something that actually gets driven. Next to no rust on that, just a little surface rust. Nothing spectacular. That's the wheel speed sensor sprocket. Tone ring, if you would. What's that?
I have the same setup on mine or different
What?
on the front
What setup?
end.
Yes. You sure do. That pretty blue one right there. Oh, tell me that thing ain't been read a couple times. Mopar nut. Oh my gosh, you're in the wrong spot. Freaking love bugs are out already, y'all. Love bugs are out. Anyway, we are now waiting for parts. Yay, me. We are now waiting for parts.
How come we don't have a plate at the top here? Like mine.
Because the strut tower is the plate.
How come mine is?
What?
Mine is.
What? I don't know. That's just Chevy shit. Oh. Yeah. And it still bolts to it. I don't know why they did what they did. Makes no sense. They needed somewhere to mount something. Anyway, I'm going to wrap it up, and we're going to wait for the UPS man to show up. And then once the UPS man shows up, I'll go live again. We'll put these brakes on, and we'll bleed them, and we're going to go for a ride if it ain't raining. So I'll catch you guys in a couple hours. Thanks for hanging out.